Hey, good morning, Kensu.
Weird. Why did it say that?
Hey, it's Doug.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Hi, this is Rob Dolan from Microsoft.
Hey, Rob, it's Doug. How's it going?
Perfect. I was thinking it was you, and then if not, I was going to be like, well, my friend Doug Davis from IBM invited me, so hope you guys don't mind if I sit in. So things are good. Things are good.
Cool. Excellent.
Just got the dog walked, and I'm headed to the bus.
Nice. Dog is very important.
Yes. Yes. Especially when she's going to have to be home for the next 8 or 9 hours, and hopefully won't poop in the living room.
Yeah.
My spouse will be the first one home, so it's like it's no big if she does something that I have to clean up, but it's another thing when my wife walks into a soiled house.
Yep.
You've got your vacation coming up next week, if I remember right?
That is correct. Yes. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Nice.
Ah, boy. Let's see. Trying to get the agenda going. Hey, Ken, are you on?
I see him in the Zoom, but I don't.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't say he's muted. So, Ken, are you on mute on your side? Yeah, maybe he's distracted. Let's give him a second. Did you get a ping from Mark Peak saying, or Mark Peak said he may be a few minutes late from a previous call?
Ken says he can hear us in the chat, but I guess he can't speak.
Hey, Doug, do you know if did the white papers all get merged into one ahead of the presentation of the TOC?
That's actually what I was gonna talk to Ken about, because he had the AI to take the first pass at that, and I hadn't heard back from him yet. So that was the top agenda item. Yep.
Cool. I met with the Azure Functions guys earlier this week and told them that I would send them something that they could take a look at to give them some background. So I was thinking once that's one doc, that'd be a perfect thing to send.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
Can you guys hear me yet?
Ah, yeah, there you are. Hey, Ken.
All right. Phew. I don't know what was going on. I could hear you guys fine. And I was trying to say stuff. I was like, they're ignoring me.
We're not paranoid, are we?
I blame the WebRTC standard that all these Zoom and Uber conference and whatnot are using.
Right.
Yes.
It's, if I understand right from my colleagues, it started off as it was code first, and they never agreed on a single version or something like that. So hopefully, in serverless land and various other places, we're doing things in a more straightforward way that achieves true interoperability, so that people can hear each other on con call.
Yeah, but just a more interoperable way, right? That's the first goal. I don't know if we can help with all the Concar mess. But so Doug, I still for a reason I still can't access Google stuff on my corporate account. I'm
They're really making your life hard.
They are making my life hard. I have I do have some time carved out this afternoon, and I'm working home, so I can actually use my home laptop to like document the get the documentation all together into a single doc. So I plan to get that done today. I know I'm behind on that, so apologies for not getting that done, but it's been hectic trying to come up to speed at the new company, and then not having access to Google has been a pain.
Yep. Okay.
But
Sounds
look
good.
for that this afternoon. I'll try to get that updated and posted to everyone, because I carved out time to do that, and I'm working from home today.
Cool.
All right. Awesome. Excellent. Just taking some notes here. Hold on a sec. Okay. Cool. I guess the only thing other to discuss is are there any topics or questions you want to talk about relative to the status of the docs or the individual sections? Are there particular topics worth bringing up?
Yeah, so I know that, for example, in the positioning one, I'm sorry, the use cases one, I still had some work to do there myself, and I didn't know if it made sense to just let that stay and try to get to it, or should we just merge and kind of get feedback before that's done? Do you think we have a philosophical point of view? How complete should this thing be before we merge and move forward with it?
How much work did you want to do on it?
Well, there's more detail in terms of like the specific use cases, right? So there's the description of the use cases, but then there's a section on, okay, these were the successful implementations. So that part is not there. I fleshed a little bit of it out, and then the final part of it is, the key when to use. Rules of thumb for when to use them, the indications for serverless architectures, and then when they might not be used. I think that information exists out, plenty of different documents out there. It's just I hadn't put it in that section. And maybe it's something that would benefit from getting more eyes on it or getting more input.
Yeah, I think it's a good starting point. It's what we're trying to get to with this first draft. So unless you feel strongly about wanting to add some more to it this week, it's in terms of like timing. And Doug and Chris, I know you're both on. I was thinking of looking for a time on either the August 1st or the August 15th TOZ. I guess we're actually on the agenda for the August 1st one. So
Yeah, it's your choice. There's room on August 1st or 15th. So it's up to you if you want to wait a little bit longer.
So if we wanted to kind of like get this wrapped up and present it to the TOC in about a week from now, I'd prefer that method and getting some more eyes on it, like you were suggesting. So I think that would be good to go forward. But if you want to make some updates between now and August, or maybe let's just say a week from today, I would be fine with that.
Is that okay with you, Dan?
Yeah, I think, but yeah, my point of view, I think would be is let's merge them all and then allow people to review it in the meantime, adding comments and then present to the TOC. I think that makes sense. So long story short, I think we should just merge them as soon as we can.
Okay.
Okay. So is there any objection then to assuming that as of right now, the sections are basically kind of frozen, and then that way Ken can make the
Changes.
merge happen? Yeah, and then we don't have to worry about duplicate stuff going on. So actually, Ken, when you do decide to start the process, let me know and I'll go through and actually remove everybody's write access to it. That way they don't do any updates and we don't miss anything.
I plan on starting at noon Pacific time.
Okay, cool.
That's why I blocked out time to start working on it. So
Cool, excellent.
I have a question. So after the merge, we can still work on it, right?
correct. Yeah, we'll open it back up again after the merge for.
Oh.
Yeah, just on the main doc though, on the single doc instead of the individual ones.
Right.
Oh, I see. So a question for Ken. So Ken, when you present this to the TOC, what are you going to present? Could you clarify? Are you going to go through the document or just some, just the abstract or general ideas?
I was gonna probably take the sections of the document and put them into a presentation, into slides, and then kind of talk at a high level in terms of the scope, the draft, and what our intentions are with the draft. And then at the end of the slides, we'd probably want to have some recommendations for how we want to move forward with the with this working group. And so, you know, a lot of what I think we want to do is to continue this to the next point of trying to come up with some standards or some interoperability type of capabilities, but it still might be too early, but at least start that conversation with the TOC.
Is what I was told. So the guide is still going to be there.
Yeah.
You can, I mean, whatever.
I think we still need to really some time to work on this to make it a really good and consistent document.
Right.
But I think it's good to sync up with TOC and get their, you know, input or guidance. Yeah.
All right, any other topics or issues to bring up?
And I plan on kind of positioning this as like the first draft of the white paper, so that, you know, we definitely have room to go ahead and make some changes to it after the presentation as well with the TOC.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so apologies for being delayed in getting the document merged and cleaned up a little bit. I will. I have some time carved out today to do that, so we'll get that done today and then open it back up for comment, either, you know, later today or tomorrow.
Yeah, and just so no one's surprised, I'm in the process right now of removing everybody's write access just to make sure we don't get issues.
Great.
All right.
Thanks, Doug.
Yep. All right. Any other comments, questions?
Another question.
Yeah.
Okay. In some of the write-up, some of the document, there are comments. And so I think, you know, maybe we should resolve those comments, or if we merge first, how we keep those comments, because we don't want to lose some good comments, right?
Yeah, I'll keep the comments that haven't been accepted
Okay.
as part of the document. That way they'll still be there after the merge.
Okay, good. And also maybe for people who has written comments, maybe go through that to see whether, you know, it has been addressed and, you know,
Right.
remove, accept remove it, resolve,
Yep.
put it to resolved, yeah.
Perfect. And then at our next meeting, the agenda would be to sort of review the TOC discussion for those who don't make the meeting, and then kind of start on the next steps of getting this white paper finalized and you know, getting it out in terms of a wider audience for review and next steps.
Okay.
Just a question about the TOC meeting. Is there anything else on the agenda for that, or is it going to be just this white paper?
There's
the mayor,
another
by the way.
project called Jaguar. Is that right? Jaguar?
Yeah, I think Jaeger.
Jaeger's
tried
it.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaeger's on the agenda.
Okay, thanks.
We may also get a readout from the storage working group too, but it's up to Ben if he's ready.
And I'm going to kind of plan on like a 15, 20 minute.
Yeah.
We try to keep the presentation shorter
Yep.
to the TOC. So it's more of a update and status than it is a, let's make a decision on this today. So if that helps.
That's all good to know. Thanks.
So Ken, on the white paper, that is to be, like the goal there is a singular document that is inclusive of both of the terminology doc,
Yeah, think of each of these documents as a section of the white paper.
Okay, all right.
And we kind of went through the white papers. I'm sorry, we went through the sections probably a month ago and kind of tried to review them and make sure that within our working group we all are in agreement with the direction of the doc. But we kind of thought putting it together into a single document now, we could start looking at like the way things flow and make sure we don't have duplicate information in other places. And so,
yeah, have a singular voice or whatever, or have a flowing. That makes sense. Right. I guess back to Doug was asking other items. There's one that we spoke about last time, and I think there were a number of quote unquote action items that were taken away, and one of those, for my part, and I think for Kathy's as well, was let me put a link to the doc in the chat. It was in the terminology doc. There was a section where we're describing what a function graph / workflow is, and I don't, as we go about trying to illustrate that, where's the is that this document?
Yeah, I already finished my. I think I finished my action item. I already added description of that, so this is what I added. Maybe some other people also have made some modification. And then in the spec, there's a corresponding section to explain more in detail on this.
Okay, and then, okay.
Yeah, I think other people, maybe Louis already modified, it too. So
well, if you think that paragraph in there needs to be updated, obviously you can still make edits to the document. We just wait until after Ken takes the first pass at merging everything into one.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, Lee, if you can send me this link to my Gmail account, because I can't open it from my work account. So I can try to make those changes as part of the cleanup of the document as well.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, if you just stay put, we wouldn't.
Cool. All right. Any other topics? Otherwise, it's a short meeting.
Right, thanks, everyone.
Take care.
Talk to you. Look for an update today from me, everyone. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ken. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.